Multipliers and wrap rates. Here's how we use indirect rates to come up with a multiplier and use that multiplier for pricing. Let's assume that we know the indirect rates we want to use for pricing, meaning we know the percentages we want to use for overhead, G&A, and profit. Here's how we calculate the billing rate, also called the fully burdened labor rate with fee. Let's say I have $1 worth of direct labor. I'm going to multiply that times my overhead percentage. Then I take my combined direct labor plus the overhead, and I multiply that times the G&A percentage. That gives me fully burdened cost. Last, I take the total for direct labor plus overhead plus G&A and multiply that times the fee percentage. In this example, the profit is built into a billing rate, which is how it would be done if you were bidding T&M or time and material contracts. If you're bidding cost plus works, then you'd bid the separate components: direct labor with a percentage for overhead, a percentage for G&A, and a percentage for profit, so the format would be different. Knowing this multiplier lets me compute cost backward and forward. If I know the billing rate I need to use, then I can divide by the multiplier to get the employee pay rate. If I know the employee pay rate, then I can multiply them by the multiplier to come up with the billing rate. I need to point out that this multiplier is fairly high. Most multipliers would be just over 2, like 2.1 or 2.2. To be competitive, you need to know what the going rate is and manage your cost to a combination of fringe, overhead, and G&A that matches it.